Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be diving into it is the new year, like it is the year is still new. We are in 2024 in January, and I want to just share simple things for foreigners who are coming to Turkey so that you can know some few things here and there. Very simple things, very basic things that you should know, because if you are coming to Turkey for the first time, maybe you don't have an idea. You can have an idea, and whatever you are coming to do, it can help you in one way or another. So sit down, relax, take a cup of coffee, take a cup of tea, some water or something else, and let's dive in without wasting any time. Now, the very first thing I want to share with you is about the money wise. In Turkey, we don't use other monies apart from mainly Turkish lira and sometimes dollars, but this is depends on, maybe if you are a tourist, you can change the money into Turkish lira. Commonly in the markets, you're going to be required to have Turkish lira, okay? Not dollars or not euros or pounds or any other money. But if you have, you can take it to maybe to the bank, and then the bank can do the exchange, and then you can actually use the money in Turkish lira. Something else concerning the money is about when you are traveling using a taxi, or maybe whichever means that you are using, especially if you are coming, you are going these short trips, or maybe around the city, depending on the city that you are in. Make sure, or try as much as possible to make sure that you are having little money, not a lot of money. For instance, make sure that you are having maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 Turkish money. Okay, don't expect people, maybe if you have a lot of money, don't expect people, or maybe large money. Maybe for instance, you are going somewhere that is only, you are only required to pay maybe 10 Turkish lira, and you are giving out maybe 200 or 500 Turkish lira. It won't make sense. It's gonna be a problem for you, or maybe not a big problem, but actually just to avoid this usual stuff, arguments and stuff, try as much as possible to have little money here and there. And also, don't, if you're using a taxi, don't actually be always having the euros or the dollars all the time. Like I said, try as much as possible to have Turkish money with you, okay? Now, something else you must know is that when you are coming to Turkey for the first time, remember, depending on where you are coming from, you're going to be required to have a visa, okay? If you're coming from Africa, maybe from Kenya, you must have a visa to enter Turkey. And the visa must be actually valid in terms of validity. I don't know if I'm making sense. Though we have other countries like from US, I recently heard that Turkey has actually given permission to come without a visa, maybe for a short time, 90 days, I'm not sure. So depending on your country, wherever you are coming from, you're gonna be required to have a visa to enter into Turkey in 2024. So that is very basic. Of course, if you are traveling, you must make sure that you are Googling and checking each and every time. Nowadays, we have a lot of information online. You can get information from anywhere, including the AI. You can ask ChatGPT to give you information about Turkey or whichever place you are going, and then it's gonna bring to you everything. Okay, so these are just some basic things I'm telling you in case you don't know. Now, that is the second thing. Maybe that should be the first thing. You must have a visa to come or to enter into Turkey. Okay. Another thing, very basic, very simple thing you should know about coming to Turkey or Turkey, it is that Turkey, most people speak Turkish. The national language is Turkish and not English. Though English is widely spoken, especially in touristic places and also in some restaurants and hotels and spas and everything. But commonly, or maybe widely spread, it is Turkish, okay? So remember, you're going to be communicating with locals. If you want to have a smooth communication and you want to interact with the locals here and there, try as much as possible to learn some few words here and there. One of my favorite words that to actually give, or maybe to talk to people, especially if I'm going to a new place, is actually some greetings. Learn a few greetings or phrases in terms of greetings like marhaba or marba. learn something like naslesin. Naslesin means how are you, and maraba, maybe it is hello, a formal word to actually in terms of greetings. You can ask maybe some question, what is your name in Turkish? I don't know, you have to Google and check. Okay, so learning these simple things will actually help you or give you a smooth communication with the locals, especially if you want to interact. And also, just for emergency, you should learn a few words. Maybe if you are sick, you want to go to maybe to a pharmacy, you should know that there's this name, exane or exane in Turkish, that you can go and check, and then you can buy some stuff. And remember, sometimes if you're a foreigner, you're going to be required to have to show your passport or something to actually buy some drugs here in Turkey. For instance, if it is an emergency, you can just say ajil, ajil or ajil. Ajil. Okay, so Turkish people, like in Turkey, most people speak Turkish and not other languages, even though, like I said, English and other languages are widely spoken, especially in touristic places where we have diversity of people, especially in big cities like Istanbul. Okay, so that is something basic that you should know. Now, coming at my next point, a very basic thing you should know about Turkey, it is that Turkey has a lot of custom, not a lot of custom, but they are still having those customs whereby they are going together with their tradition and cultures. For example, in Turkey, they are so friendly, and also in terms of actually welcoming the guests. So, in most cases, you'll find that even when you are visiting a Turkish home, you have to do some certain things like removing your shoes, because normally they have these beautiful carpets and you don't want to spoil their carpets with dust and stuff. So, to show them some respect for their cultures, you should try as much as possible to remove your shoes when entering someone's house. I think it is just common sense on this one. And something else, I'm drinking some Turkish tea or chai. We normally call it chai. So don't be surprised when you are served this kind of tea, because I know where I come from, we normally take tea the other way around. Like when someone serves you this kind of tea, you think like, why did she do this? But in real sense, Turkish people value their tea and they drink this tea all the time, okay, throughout the day. Turkish tea and Turkish coffee, mostly Turkish tea is common here. So when you are served this one, just know that they appreciate your presence and they are welcoming you in terms of actually being a foreigner, maybe coming or visiting their country. Okay, now something else, it is in terms of actually greetings. Like I said, some of the things that I'm telling you, when you are visiting maybe a Turkish friend or maybe a Turkish family, it is good to be so friendly and also show some expression in terms of actually shaking hands, in terms of actually sometimes if you are so close together, like you can give a hug or a kiss. So don't be surprised when a Turkish person shakes your hand or want to kiss you, especially if you are lady to a lady, not a boy to a girl. Okay, so it is so common to see them expressing their love to each other, not love but just welcoming you in the home. And you will hear some words like ushkaldnes. Ushkaldnes means you are welcome in their home. Okay, so don't be surprised, these are just common things, basic things that you will find here in Turkey. Okay, now speaking about Turkish tea and something to do with food, it is that Turkish food or Turkish cuisines have been known worldwide. It has a lot of variety in terms of actually flavors and also just being it special in one way or another. Some of the food that you're gonna be eating here are some pastries, maybe like baklava, okay, baklava. You're gonna be eating some kebabs, special kebabs. We have a lot of them. You're gonna be eating something like pide, you know. You're gonna be drinking something like iron, okay. You're gonna be served a lot of different kinds of food. We have also some special foods, maybe some traditionally made, like the ones we have those ones that they roll, like the olives, not the olives, the crepe leaves. I don't know the name. They call them salma or salma. Okay, and also some special fish, different kinds of fish, the small ones, the larger ones. So the food is good. especially if you are coming from a country whereby you love organic fresh food, you're gonna be served a lot of them. Okay, so that is something you should be knowing, or something I wanted to let you know. Now, coming to my next point, it is in terms of transportation. In Turkey, the transportation system, I think it is much better than other countries that I have been, maybe compared to, because it has a lot of networking, and also we have trams, we have buses, we have trains, we have taxis. So they are just available, especially in the big cities. You won't lack somewhere to use when you are going somewhere. But however, just like in other countries, we have traffic. And Jimnoldo, tamam ge. What do you want? You want to sit here? Ay, okay. Say hi. Say marhaba. Can you say marhaba? So she doesn't want to sit down. She wants to sit with me. So like I was saying, just like in other countries or anywhere else, you're gonna be finding a lot of traffic in terms of the late hours, or the mid rush hours. Now, coming to something else that is so crucial and also something worth talking about, it is in terms of transportation. Not transportation, rather, it is in terms of actually safety, okay? Turkey, like when you're coming, it is safe to travel to Turkey. It is a safe country, I have to say. When you are traveling, you will find that it's more safer than other countries, maybe most countries, because safety wise it is good. But however, as a precaution, you must know the surroundings, you must know where you are going, you must know the people you are talking with, the people that are surrounding you. And also you must be able to explain to someone where you are, particularly if you have rented, maybe you are in a certain hotel. Try as much as possible to find common things like landmarks, like the surroundings, so that in case of anything you can give direction to someone, and just for emergency. And also I have to say that you must also, when you are going maybe for a shopping, maybe you're coming for business for the first time, you are coming to do your shopping, to import things from Turkey or Turkey. Make sure that you are going with someone who knows Turkish, who can speak Turkish, and someone who knows where and how to get certain stuff, okay? Because sometimes, I'm not saying all of Turkish people, but sometimes we have these people who want to take advantage of foreigners, and when you just land in their shop, they're gonna shoot the prices up because they have heard you speaking maybe another foreign language, maybe English, and it's not Turkish. They're gonna just shoot the prices up because they want to take advantage of you. Okay, so try as much as possible to make sure that you are going with someone who is a Turkish, who can speak Turkish fluently, and also help you in terms of bargaining, in terms of negotiation. Because let me tell you something else. In Turkey, bargaining is fun. It is something they do here in common, in most cases, especially when it comes to business. You will hear them talking, bargaining, talking. It is like a game. At the end of the day, they're gonna come to an agreement and they do their business. Okay, business here, it is booming in many variety of things. But if you are coming to do business, make sure that you have someone, at least someone who knows Turkish, so that you can negotiate, you can bargain, and also avoid being conned. Okay, now let's talk about something else that I know it is more of ladies in terms of dressing code or dressing mode. Turkey is a secular country, by the way. You can wear anything you want, especially in Izmir during summer. You will see girls, women wearing some stuff here, and then you are wondering, what the hell is she wearing? It is so common. People are used to people wearing just half naked, not half naked, but just the way they want, and nobody will question them, or nobody will say, oh, you are wearing this and this, you should go at home and do this and this. It is a very secular country, but also it is a country that is highly populated in terms of religion of Muslims. Okay, so if you are coming to Turkey for the first time, try to be modesty in terms of wearing, especially when you are entering, let's say, somewhere like in a mosque. Make sure that if you are a lady, you are covering your head, you must cover with a scarf. And also your shoulders, you must make sure that you are covered your shoulders, that you are not showing people your boobs, your naked stuff. Okay, we know you are beautiful, they know you are beautiful, and if you are a foreigner, you are coming for the first time, people might have to look at you in a way that so you must be very careful when you are going when you are entering these kind of places, especially the mosque and the churches. Okay, because you must respect the religion of Turkey as well as other people's religions. Okay, so wear modesty. If you are outside, you want to go outside, maybe you can just wear whatever you want to wear according to whichever situation. And something else also, if you're coming in January or this time, just know that it is in winter, it is freezing, you must wear accordingly. You must try to keep yourself warm to avoid being sick. Okay, if you're coming during summer, just wear some little stuff so that you don't overdo it. Okay, the best thing about Turkey is that even if it is during winter, if you don't have any I want to speak in Turkish, if you don't have any clothes, there are so many brands here, so many brands that you can just go in the shop and buy stuff that you want to use. That is the best thing. But to be on a good side or a safe side, try as much as possible to wear modesty and do your research before coming to Turkey to know what time are you going, how is the weather, and to just avoid some stuff. Something else, not to frighten you, but also to be aware, is that Turkey is so prone to earthquakes, like in Izmir. Even right now, I'm a little bit shaky because I still remember what happened last year. That was very bad. Like so many people, so many thousands of people died during that time, during that earthquake. And it is something that you should be aware that in most parts of Turkey, or not most parts, but certain parts of Turkey, they are so prone to earthquakes, and you must be very aware of your surrounding. If you're going to a particular place, try to Google or try to do your research and find out, is that place safe for me? And also in terms just of terrorism, okay, because there are some particular places whereby they've been targeted in terms of terrorism, or in terms of other people, like on the borders, like other borders with Syrians or stuff. Okay, so you must be aware of these kind of things. Okay, and now last but not least, don't miss to go to other places. Just don't go to Istanbul and finish. Go to other places, explore different places. Okay, what do you want, Najim? Can you say maraba? Can you say hi? My little girl, she came. She gonna make noise again, so I think we're gonna stop. Can you show them what you're wearing? Your outfit is so nice. You have a little wheel. What is this? What the Jim? You're looking so, and you have a tight. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, Jim. You so beautiful. Mashallah, 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 mashallah. So I want to finish the video because she's gonna make some noise. If you're coming, travel as much as possible according to your budget and visit a lot of stuff or a lot of places, because Turkey is a beautiful country with beautiful places to visit. Until next time again, I'll see you in my next video.